Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Ace Attorney Justice for All. We are trying to prove the motive that Wellington would have had to commit the murder, basically. So here we go, ... It's very simple, Your Honour. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer the explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to the court the proof that the witness had a motive.
Okay, so we need to prove the motive. So, I mean, the motive, it's got to be a reason why. So the motive is why he committed the murder. So he knew that Maggie had the phone. So I suppose it could possibly be because he knew Maggie had the phone. But then the question would be, why is that such a big deal? I doubt very much it's anything to do with the glasses. Is there anything in the photos? Not that I can see there. Maggie. Business card. Now it's probably going to be this, isn't it? The names list. The list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. Okay, so it's going to be that. It's going to be because he knew Maggie had the phone, she would be able to access this big list of con artists and their numbers. So either he's part of this con artist, I guess, ring? Like a big group of them? Or, he didn't want those things falling into the hands of the police, or just, I don't know if he knew Maggie was police before, but anyway, he didn't want it in someone else's hands, so I'm guessing it's going to be this. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found, and we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that brilliant artist. They disrupted a genius at work.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think any of you know what it's like to be such a refined man such as me? Your Honour, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is looking into the group, a victim of that group, a member of the group. Well, he's obviously a victim of the group, or looking into it. I mean, he's got to be a member. There's no other explanation for that, surely. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into those phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That's why you had to kill.
No! This is too much! That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now.
That police officer! Your Honour! What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honour, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
He keeps saying that.
He said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. Yeah, I mean, that is a good point.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that she hasn't accessed the records.
After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That's a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that. Let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
Because they're police, I'm assuming? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Okay, so, something that didn't agree with the witness, I'm guessing, is probably going to be the fact that they're police officers. Right? So, I'm guessing maybe here we need to present a profile here. Because we've got a policewoman and a policeman. I'm guessing, so... Sorry, let me grab a drink. I'm guessing when he went, he was just expecting to encounter a normal woman who he spoke to on the phone without any issues at all. But then obviously when he got there, it wasn't just a woman on her own, which he probably assumed it was going to be. And then not only that, but it was also with a man who was also in a police uniform, right? Sorry, I explained that really badly, but that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that he then saw that. Is there anything else here that we can... No. So, something that didn't agree with the witness is probably the victim, I would assume, or the fact that she's a policewoman. But I'm gonna present the victim, I think. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. There we go.
Oh.
That's it. Because she was wearing the blue badger jumper. The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. Yep. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on his phone.
And he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Bain, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Ha! Ha 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 ha!
Oh my god, this is like top breakdown moments.
Impressive! Not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence! Evidence!
That guy is really creeping me out.
Oh, you've been waving around and talking about it's that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say the phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is yours?
Aha! I told you earlier. That phone I've lost, I already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What? I mean...
It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that is meaningless as evidence.
Your Honour, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be... maybe. The phone's stored numbers, fingerprints on the phone. I mean... possibly... I mean... I guess there could be fingerprints on it. Do we have fingerprints for this guy? I don't know if we do. That's the part. She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. How did she get in contact with the owner? Can we have a more in-depth look at this? No. I mean, how did she know the owner's number? That's what I'm wondering at the moment. I mean, could it possibly be that? I mean, it could be that we have to present the phone itself, I suppose. The phone stored numbers. I mean, it... But how can we prove that? I think it's going to be fingerprints. Because even if it had the number that she called to give the phone back, he could just say that wasn't him, right? But fingerprints are going to be like hard DNA. He's not going to be able to argue that, whereas he could potentially argue a phone number. So let's go fingerprints. I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honour. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too.
It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like moron amongst themselves.
He's made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. ... Mr. Wellington.
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone? ...
Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh my... Now I remember. Oh. Oh. Huh? Looks like they hung up.
Ah, good. I finally found it.
Ah. Oh, yeah. So that's when... Yeah, so that was the cutscene at the beginning, wasn't it? So is that why we had amnesia? Because he, like, smacked us over the head with a fire extinguisher or whatever he was holding?
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Ah, no.
Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who I am?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection, I suppose. Please wait, Your Honour. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honour, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defence is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honour. Okay, nice.
Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Okay, one piece of evidence. Yes, sure.
I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honour, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright can present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh,
What is this guy's issue?
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present the one piece of evidence that would explain everything.
Alright, so evidence, he said, not a profile, so it's evidence. The phone, this, the glasses. I mean, it could be the glasses. Crime photo, baseball glove. That second sentence. Phoenix's business card, right? He handwrote his cell number on the back. So, we saw in the little flashback that he took a phone call, and then it looked like Wellington was lurking and maybe like whacked him over the head, which gave him the amnesia. So is it going to be that? Maybe he had a business card with his number on it.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Judge's business card added to the court record. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to exchange in business cards.
Your Honour, there is something very important about that card, and that is the name on the back of the card. Oh, sorry, the name on the card, the back of the card. Yeah, the back of the card. The card is important because of what's on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... The music. Ah! What? Why is my phone... And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. Yeah, exactly. He's got our phone. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. What a donut. Oh my god, he's like cutting off his blood supply and oxygen. Is he okay?
So that's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he's become paranoid and lost ability to make rational judgments.
then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Wow, he actually mistook the phones.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
Ah, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honour.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Not guilty. We did it.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
September the 8th, 2:16 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, oh jeez,
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of floods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied a game of tic-tac-toe, oddly specific at the end there. My life has been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth, pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
Well, we did it. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? Oh, no.
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
Of course. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe? He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during... Jeez, I can't get my words out today. Also been a good ally during others. The Judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example...
to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon, 2 months ago. Ooh. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. Nice little introductory case there, just to like brush up on characters and mechanics and things like that. A brand new episode has been added. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. Is that Maya as a kid? I think it might be, you know. Alright then, well, we will save up to this point. And we'll see what we've got coming next. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Ooh, this is a bit different. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Ini? I finally get to see you again, and
It's not your fault. You didn't do it.
no, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me.
So we're defending Maya. Okay. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June the 16th, 3:34 PM, Brighton Co Law offices.
Who is this guy? We'll find out in the next episode because we're out of time. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paul Leone, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCom555, Chrissy, Paul James, Zolties, Adventure Game Geek, and Megan. And I'll see you next time for episode 2.